Hey folks, JT here once again for day three, count them three, of JT Behind the Bars, Dog Days of Summer Podcast Challenge, or Dog Days of Podcasting. Yeah, kind of exciting. 3 days in a row. Who knew? This is actually, I haven't really talked much about the podcast challenge here. This is the, I believe, sixth year that they've done this. When I say they, I mean they have done this this podcast challenge. Came about, I believe, Craig Stepp and Chuck Tomasi from the Technorama group there. When I say group, I mean those two guys. If two guys make a group, it's them. Not because they're larger than most people, except for personality-wise and podcast-wise, I suppose. From the Chuck Chat guys there to Technorama, came up with this idea. I was, back in the day, the Wild West days of podcasting and the internet in general, these challenges came about. Like NaNoWriMo, you write a novel in 30 days, or the 24-hour webcomic challenge, where you do a page. You write a whole, 24 pages of a comic in a day. You do 24 pages of a comic in a day. Do the whole comic book in a day. The other challenges that are out there, they came up with this one where you do a podcast a day for 30 days, and it's waxed and waned over the years. But this year, for some reason, it has a bit of a resurgence. I've done it once or twice before and never actually completed. I believe I came close once back when we were actually podcasting, when we did with the Gigcast was going strong. When I did JT Ukes at 40, I think I came close to completing this. Maybe I did. I have to go back and check. I think I might have actually come really close once or twice. I don't know, but I never. Anyway, I'm doing it this time, and I think I'm actually going to do it. And I feel I'm going kind of above and beyond. I'm doing the whole video thing with the YouTube, and then afterwards doing some post-producing on the audio and putting it up on the audio feed. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it, more than I need to. I don't know. But you know me. I'm an overachiever. Anyway, I need a beer. There's one more of these Torpedo Extra IPAs that Brian Gibson left at my house. So I'm going to have another one of those tomorrow night. This is Wednesday. This is Wednesday night. This is technically only the second day, but I'm doing this. I started a day early so that my podcast technically goes out a day early, but at the same time, it's the third day, not really the second day. So I don't know. This is the third day's podcast, even though it's on the being recorded on the second day. Am I breaking the rules, bending them? Am I playing with fate? I don't know. But this is a good beer, so it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Hopefully the audio is better this time. I'm using the old MXL 990, the classic podcasting microphone from back in the day. Google it, kids. Google it. That's good. Anyway, today is purely I'm plugging a friend's comic today. Nick Nitro, good friend, old friend of Night Gig Studios, has a pet project. His Dribble for Kids Studios. He's a web comicer from way back. He is a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and he has put together via Patreon and through his own hard cash, has written and produced a beautiful 44-page black and white ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book. It had a single printing, limited run, that he put together for Free Comic Book Day. I am lucky enough to be in possession of one, but they've run out. Doesn't have any more. It is wonderful. It is absolutely gorgeous. It was written by him, Nick Argenbright. It was the let's see here. We'll do it. Nick did the writing and some additional letters. Eric Webb did some art and letters. The cover and pencils and inks were done by Eric Webb as well. The front cover colors was done by Cortland Brugger. Nick did the original pencils inks for the original cover, and Alfredo Rodriguez did the original cover colors. So I guess this is maybe not the original cover, but this is the secondary cover. But it is absolutely wonderful, incredibly well written. The art in this is beautiful, just so well done. I mean, if you're in any way, shape, and form a Ninja Turtles fan, and of course this is a fan work, he's not claiming any any ownership whatsoever of the Ninja Turtles, and it says so on the thing. It's not for sale. He's not selling it. But what he is doing, he's doing an Indiegogo campaign to raise money to do a second printing, because he does want to get a second printing of this. And so if you want a copy of this, again, he's not making any profit on this whatsoever, because, again, he doesn't own any of this stuff. He's doing an Indiegogo campaign. I'll put the links in my show notes here. But I guess I'm pretty sure if you go to Indiegogo.com and do a search for Ultimate, or UTMNT for Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you should be able to find this campaign. For the second printing of this, he's trying to print, I don't know how many. He's not trying to raise a lot of money. He only wants $525 to do a second printing. You can get PDF copies of it at certain levels. You can get physical copies of it for levels, and it tells you exactly how much it costs to ship it, because he ships it, priority mail, so which is insured and tracked, so you get it. But the printer does a great job with this. There's no bleed on the edges. It's wonderful, and it's a great story. I was one of the patrons on this, so I got to read it page by page as it came out. But having the physical copy in my hand, it's just wonderful. It's a great turtle story, better than that damn movie that came out. I'll tell you that much. If you go to my YouTube, if you're just listening to this on the podcast, if you go to the YouTube, you can see. I'm going to actually show it to the camera a little bit closer, so you can actually see the cover. The cover on this is awesome, and just a quick view of. Let me get a good picture here so you can see. Oh, there's other faces in this. In case you're a turtle fan, you know who that is. Let me get a good picture on the inside, so what the inside cover, the inside artwork looks like. There's a good picture of other face. We'll go there and look at that. Look at that. So it's very well done. Beautiful artwork. I definitely recommend, if you're a fan of turtles, if you like, supporting independent artists, as we are at Nike Studios, because it is about what you live to do, not what you do to live, as we say here. Go check it out. So yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Awesome stuff. Nick sent this to me. He didn't have to. He did. And I appreciate that. It's going in the Nike Studio library. As you can't see it well. You see? We've got a library back here. Here's my Scott Sigler books back here, as well as the Nike Studio books we did back in the day. Memories. Memories. No singing today. Well, anyway, that's it for the show. I'm going to finish my beer and go see what's on the DVR that I need to catch up on. Ooh, I finished Breaking Bad. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, best show on television. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But anyway, so next time, check the show notes at nightgig.com. In case you're not wondering if you're getting a feed, nightgig.com is where the show is being posted, where you can find the show notes to get your link to the Indiegogo campaign for the Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And until then, I'm behind the bar. I'm JT. Hope to see you here tomorrow. See you, folks. Bye.